Hey guys, this is Rusty 78609 in Central Texas, USA. I'm at my home base in Central Texas. This is September the 23rd, 2017 at about 2 p.m. I guess. And I just wanted to show you a couple of things, a couple of tips for RVers, particularly the new guys, or some people that are looking into going RVing, particularly in a travel trailer, since that's what I have. I have full-time RV'd for, well, I've lived in an RV for 30 years. I traveled on the road for over 20 years, long time, and I live in an RV right now. See, you'll see it right here. This is a Jayco J-Flight. It's under a cover. This is my home base in Central Texas. But what I wanted to show you was, for you new guys, is there's a couple of things. This right here, this electric drill, of course, it has a bit on the end of it now. That's a 3/4 inch bit, and what that's for, you have travel trailers now come with these screw down jacks. And they give you a tool that fits that nut here on the end right here, and but this fits it too, okay? And so what you can do, instead of having to crank the jacks down, like I've got those on blocks, so it didn't have to be cranked far, but instead of having to crank the jacks down manually with the tool that they give you, which takes a few minutes, you can do it much easier with one of those little electric drills. I got this at Amazon. It's got a package that comes with that fitting here. This right here, well, I bought it separately. It was like $6, but of course what you can do is just put that on there and screw the jack down. And of course, if you've got to put it all the way down, I just happen to have some blocks under there, but if you had to put it all the way down, it'd take a little while with that hand tool that they give you. And so I just suggest getting you an electric drill. You can buy just the electric drill and get the bit. The electric drill, this is a 12-volt lithium battery. This is a Black & Decker, and you can get just the drill for probably $30, but they also sell a kit that comes with several drill bits and some other tools that you might want to use. I did a video about the Black & Decker drill and tool kit. You can see it if you do a search for Black & Decker on my videos. You'll find it and see what was in that toolkit. But anyway, also some people I mentioned also to get you a splitter, like right here, for your hoses, so you can put two hoses on. This one happens to be plastic. I wish I hadn't got it, but I did. And I've got two hoses there, so I've got one hooked up for the water in the RV, and then one for just to have to wash things off when I'm home, or just use it to spray things off. And also, somebody mentioned also, one of the viewers said you ought to have a pressure gauge also. Well, I do have a pressure gauge, and there's mine right there, and it's showing about 55 pounds of pressure. That's a little high. I need to turn it down a little bit. And the way this pressure gauge works is you have a little screw right here, and you turn it to the left is lowering the pressure, and to the right is raising the pressure. And but it varies. It'll go down to 40, and that's but anyway, they make another pressure gauge or pressure thing. It's a little, it doesn't have the gauge. It's just a fitting that hooks onto your hose. It's about $6 or $8, and they're just as good as anything. I've used them for years. I just happened to be at home, and one day I thought I'd get a fancy pressure gauge, but you don't need that. You can get the cheaper one and it's fine. But again, as far as having the double outlet for your hoses, that does come in handy, particularly when you're traveling. I'll show you. I've got another setup on the patio. I'll show you. But anyway, just a quick tip for you guys. I think about when I first started, I didn't know crap, and still don't. Still learning. But it would have been nice to have this drill. Of course, back then we didn't have the screw down jacks. We had the old hand ones you had to crank by hand. But now all the new RVs or travel trailers have the screw down jacks. But anyway, here's what I've got here. This is that's the double outlet that I'm going to use on my new RV I've got ordered. I've got a new travel trailer on order, fixing to start going RVing again. And that one is, I don't know what it is, steel or something. I don't know what you call brass, I guess. But anyway, then I've got a 25-foot hose here. And I recommend taking a 25-foot hose and a 10-foot. A lot of people may not think they need it. That's up to you, individual choice. But that double outlet does come in handy, particularly if you're going to be in an RV park for several days. You'll find use for it. And as far as a 12-volt drill, you can get the Black & Decker 12-volt, 6 or 18-volt, 24-volt. If you're going to be using it commercially, or you're going to be using it for some tough jobs, I would recommend getting the 24 volt or the 18 volt. The 12 volt works okay. Also, what else? Oh, the bits that come with it, the little bits, the Phillips head and the flat end bits, they're okay, but they're not the best quality in the world. But anyway, having said that, there's my Ram pickup. I actually went camping in that too for a while. That's the White House. Maybe some of y'all haven't seen that in a while. But yeah, that right there came from, I don't know who sent me that Ram thing. I had just a plain aluminum one, but that's a little fancier. It says Ram. But anyway, this is my home base right here, guys, for all of you people that want. You can see how neat I keep it. It is a little cluttered right now. I got a lot of boxes and stuff because I've ordered some stuff. Also, I just finished a little project on my steps, and I used 2x8s. Those old wooden steps were coming apart, and here's the old lumber right here. As you can see how bad they really were. And yeah, they were really rotten, and I was scared I was going to step on one and my foot was going to go right through it and I'd end up standing on my head. But that worked out fine. I used the drill and I drilled them in, so they're okay, and that'll last another, I don't know, several years. Several boards need to be replaced. There's one right here that's really bad, and so that'll be my next project. Always got projects. And there's my levelers for my RV. There's my little table. God, I got stuff everywhere. You know, there's some more blocks of wood that I use sometimes for leveling the RV when I was traveling. There's a portable shower thing on there. So I got all kind of camping stuff. But anyway, guys, from Central Texas, I'll kind of pan around here and let you see my backyard. You probably hear a little wind in the mic. I don't have anything on it. No Band-Aids, no nothing. But anyway, it's a nice day here. It's about 90 degrees even. Humidity's a little higher than normal. It's probably close to 40%. And but that's because of all the hurricane we had on the Gulf of Mexico. But yeah, I've got more privacy here than anywhere where I go camping. So I have to ask myself why I go sometimes. I go because I enjoy the adventure. And this guy right here, this is a cactus. This is just a prickly pear cactus. And he got in there some way. I was growing tomatoes in that bucket, but he took over. And he was just a little bitty guy here. His name's Thorny. And believe me, he is thorny. If you don't believe me, take a look at that guy. You bump into him, you're going to pay a price. So having said that, from Central Texas, USA, and my luxurious home, and this is a ranch that backs up to my property. There's a rancher that raises Texas Longhorns there. They come up to this fence every now and then, and I talk to them just like they're human. They're probably more human than some humans, maybe, I don't know. But anyway, Central Texas, guys, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye, buy USA made when you can. Drink plenty of water, 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. And what else? Take deep breaths in through your mouth, out through your nose several times a day. It'll reduce stress and that lowers your blood pressure. So anyway, the whole thing at this ending is just to tell you to take care of your health. And I'm also, at the same time as I'm telling you about it, I'm reminding myself of the simple things we can do to keep our health, and that we can do. We don't have to go to the doctor. We don't have to take medication. If we halfway eat right and exercise a little bit, I think the human body will take care of the rest. But having said that, guys, enjoy your weekend. I'm gonna enjoy mine. I'm enjoying it now. It's not too much longer till beer 30. So thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye from Central Texas, USA. Enjoy your Saturday. Adios, guys.